Welcome, dear one. Come closer. The world is noisy with fleeting romances, shallow passions, and restless hearts. But love, real love, is not rushed. Desire, true desire, does not burn and disappear like paper in fire. It lingers, it evolves, it deepens. You may think you understand love, but love is not just about finding someone to hold. It is about knowing how to hold them in a way that makes them never want to leave. Desire is not just about heat and passion. It is about keeping the embers alive even when the flames settle. Let me share with you 7 timeless lessons. These are the whispers of generations before me, secrets I have learned through years of love, loss, longing, and fulfillment. They will transform the way you see love, sex, intimacy, and relationships forever. Love is not possession. It is a gift. Love is not something you can own. It is not a trophy to place on a shelf, nor a bird to be kept in a golden cage. Many people enter relationships with the belief that love must be secured, controlled, and guaranteed. They hold onto their partners with a tight fist, afraid that if they let go, love will slip away. But true love is like a river. It flows freely, finding its own path. If you try to dam it, you suffocate it. If you try to force it into a mold, you destroy its essence. The illusion of ownership. Think of the most beautiful sunset you have ever seen. Did you try to capture it in your hands? No. You simply sat there in awe, allowing it to unfold before you. Love is the same. The moment you try to own it, control it, demand it, you begin to lose it. Love must be a gift, freely given, not a contract of obligation. How many people have lost love because they tried to possess it? How many lovers have driven each other away by holding too tightly? You must understand that you do not own someone just because they love you. Love is a continuous act of choosing each other day after day. The power of freedom in love. When 2 people allow each other to be fully themselves, without fear of judgment, control, or manipulation, love blossoms. It breathes. It thrives. Give your lover the freedom to grow, to evolve, to explore their own dreams. If they feel safe in their freedom, they will always return to you, not out of obligation, but out of choice. When you stop viewing love as a possession, you open the door to something much deeper, a connection based on trust, not fear. Chapter 2. Desire fades unless you feed it. Many lovers mistake desire for a spark, a brief electric moment that either exists or it doesn't. They believe that if passion fades, it is simply gone forever. But desire is not a spark. It is a fire, and a fire will burn only as long as you feed it. Why does passion fade? In the beginning, desire is effortless. Everything is new. The first kiss, the first night, the first secrets whispered in the dark. But as time passes, these firsts become routines, and what was once exciting becomes expected. People assume that passion naturally disappears, but in reality, they simply stop tending to it. They stop looking at their partner with hunger, with curiosity, with fascination. They forget that desire is something you must create, not something you wait for. How to keep the fire alive. 1. Keep mystery alive. Desire thrives on the unknown. Even in a long-term relationship, there should always be parts of you left to discover. Leave room for surprise. Share something new about yourself. Try something unfamiliar together. Curiosity keeps passion burning. 2. Touch with intention. Do not let physical affection become mechanical. Touch your lover as if you were discovering them for the first time, every time. A slow, lingering hand on their back, a stolen kiss in an unexpected moment. Make them crave, not just expect. 3. Flirt like you just met. Many couples stop flirting as the years pass. Why? The art of playful seduction should never end. Send a teasing message. Whisper something suggestive. Give them a look across the room that makes them blush. Flirting keeps attraction alive. 4. Desire begins in the mind. Physical attraction is powerful, but mental attraction is eternal. Talk about fantasies, dreams, memories of passion. Stimulate their mind and their body will follow. Desire fades only when you stop feeding it. Keep it alive and it will never leave you. Chapter 3. Sex is more than just the physical act. Many believe that sex is just an action, a series of movements, a moment of pleasure that begins and ends in the body. But true intimacy, the kind that lingers, that changes you, is never just physical. Sex is not a task to complete, it is a language to be spoken. A look, a breath, a pause between words. These moments are just as intimate as the act itself. Great lovers are not just those who know how to move, they are those who know how to be present, how to listen, how to feel. The 3 layers of true intimacy. 1. The emotional layer, connection before touch. Sex begins long before the bedroom. It starts with a lingering glance, a shared secret, a moment of deep trust. You cannot separate the body from the heart. If someone does not feel seen, desired, understood, the physical act will feel empty, a hollow exchange rather than a fire that consumes both souls. Want to elevate intimacy? Focus on the moments before. Look into their eyes a little longer. Whisper words that make them feel truly cherished. Let them feel that this moment is not just about pleasure, but about them, about the connection you share. 2. The sensory layer. Slow down, feel more. Many rush intimacy, but the greatest lovers know that slowing down is where the magic happens. Feel their skin under your fingertips before you even kiss them. Listen to their breathing, let it guide you. Pay attention to how they react, not just what you want to do. Sex is not just about doing, it is about experiencing. The heat of their breath on your neck, the softness of lips barely touching, the anticipation that builds when you take your time. If you learn to savor the experience rather than chase the goal, you will discover a depth of intimacy most never reach. 3. The mental layer, desire begins in the mind. The most powerful part of attraction is not physical, it is mental. Why do people fantasize? Why do stolen glances across a room create more electricity than 1,000 meaningless touches? Because the mind is where true desire is born. To create deeper intimacy, speak in a way that ignites imagination, tease, whisper, pause. Let there be a sense of mystery. Not everything should be given too quickly. Play with words, with silence, with the unspoken tension that makes touch feel electric. Sex is not just an action, it is a journey, an energy, a presence that lingers long after the moment ends. The body forgets, but the soul remembers. True connection. My confident. The most attractive thing you can have is confidence. People spend lifetimes chasing beauty, wealth, and perfection, believing these are the things that make them desirable. But true attraction is not found in flawless skin, a sculpted body, or designer clothes. Confidence is the most irresistible thing a person can wear. It is the quiet, unshakable belief that you are enough, as you are. The illusion of physical perfection. Society tells us that attractiveness is about appearance, that you must be young, fit, and dressed in a certain way to be desired. But have you ever seen someone who was not traditionally beautiful, but still completely magnetic? They pull people in, not because of how they look, but because of how they carry themselves. Confidence is an energy, a silent force that says, I know my worth. I do not need to chase validation. I am already enough. How confidence changes everything. 1. Your posture speaks before you do. Before you even open your mouth, your body language tells the world how you feel about yourself. Do you walk with certainty? Do you make eye contact and hold it? Do you take up space without apologizing for it? The way you stand, move, and own your presence shapes how others see you. Confidence is a silent language, and those who speak it are unforgettable. 2. The power of self-assurance in attraction. There is nothing more seductive than someone who does not seek permission to be desirable. They do not ask for attention, they simply receive it. They do not chase love. Love naturally gravitates toward them. They do not beg to be chosen, they are the choice. Insecurity pushes love away. Confidence invites it in. When you believe in yourself, others will believe in you too. 3. How to build unshakable confidence. Some believe confidence is something you are born with. But no, my dear, it is something you build, strengthen, and refine. Stop seeking validation from others. Every time you wait for someone else to approve of you, you give away your power. Own your flaws. People admire those who embrace their imperfections, not those who try to hide them. Take risks. Growth comes from stepping into the unknown. The more you challenge yourself, the stronger your confidence becomes. Speak with certainty. If you believe in what you say, others will too. Confidence is not about being the loudest in the room. It is about knowing you belong there without needing to prove it. Chapter 5. Emotional intimacy is the true aphrodisiac. Love is not sustained by beauty. Desire is not maintained by touch alone. The deepest, most enduring form of passion is rooted in something far beyond the physical. It is emotional intimacy. A body can be kissed, but a soul must be seen. You may believe attraction is all about looks, but tell me this. Have you ever met someone whose energy was magnetic? Someone who made you feel understood, valued, and completely safe? That feeling, that connection, is the most powerful aphrodisiac of all, beyond physical attraction. At first, physical beauty may catch the eye, but it is emotional depth that captures the heart. True intimacy is not built in a single night of passion. It is woven through countless moments of vulnerability, trust, and deep connection. Desire without emotional intimacy is fleeting. It burns bright but fades fast. But when two souls are truly connected, passion does not just survive, it thrives. How to deepen emotional intimacy. 1. Connect with your heart, not just your ears. So many lovers hear but do not listen. They wait for their turn to speak instead of truly absorbing what their partner is saying. But real intimacy comes from feeling heard, from knowing that your words, your fears, and your dreams are safe with someone. Be the person who listens deeply, who remembers the little details, who asks, "Tell me more." The more seen your partner feels, the more their heart will open to you. 2. Create a space where vulnerability feels safe. People hide their true selves when they fear judgment. But love, true love, requires a place where both of you can be fully seen, flaws and all. Ask yourself, does your partner feel safe enough to be raw, unguarded, completely themselves with you? If the answer is yes, then you have something far greater than attraction. You have a bond that deepens with time. 3. Emotional foreplay. Keep the connection alive daily. Passion is not born in the bedroom. It starts long before. The way you laugh together, the way you hold eye contact, the way you say, "I appreciate you." Little gestures, texting a sweet memory, holding their hand when they least expect it, saying, "I love the way your mind works." These moments are foreplay for the soul. Emotional intimacy is the secret ingredient that turns love into something unbreakable. Without it, even the strongest attraction will fade. With it, love only grows deeper. Chapter 6. The art of seduction is in the mind. Seduction is not about wearing the right perfume, saying the perfect words, or moving in a certain way. True seduction is mental. It is psychological. It is the tension, the anticipation, the mystery that lingers between two people before a single touch is exchanged. A whisper can be more powerful than a scream. A glance can create more fire than a kiss. Seduction is not about doing. It is about being. being someone whose presence is undeniable, someone whose energy is intoxicating, someone who understands that desire is built not in moments of pleasure, but in moments of unspoken promise. The 3 pillars of seduction. 1. The power of mystery. Seduction is not about revealing everything at once. It is about leaving just enough unsaid. When someone feels like there is more to discover, they lean in closer. The most alluring people are those who are not completely predictable, who have layers that unfold slowly. Never let your lover feel like they have seen everything there is to see. Keep growing, keep evolving, keep surprising them. 2. The dance of words and silence. Many believe seduction is about saying the perfect thing, but sometimes silence is even more powerful. A well-placed pause, a lingering look, a slight smile that suggests you know something they don't. Speak with intention, let your words carry weight, and when you withhold just enough, you create an irresistible pull. 3. Confidence, the most seductive trait of all. Seduction is not about looking a certain way. It is about how you carry yourself. A confident presence will always be more attractive than a perfect appearance. Walk like you know your worth. Speak like your words matter. Touch like you are giving, not taking. The most unforgettable lovers are not those who chase. They are those who draw others in effortlessly. Seduction is not about trying to impress. It is about being so at peace in your own skin that others cannot help but be drawn to you. Chapter 7. Love yourself first, and love will follow. Many people search desperately for love, as if it is something missing from their lives, a void to be filled by another person. But tell me, how can you expect someone to love you deeply if you do not love yourself first? How can you expect them to see your worth if you do not believe in it? Love does not come from chasing, from begging, from searching. Love comes when you become someone who radiates self-worth, someone who does not need love, but is simply open to receiving it. The greatest love story begins with you. The strongest relationships are built between 2 whole people, not 2 halves looking to complete each other. If you are constantly seeking validation from others, your happiness will always be at their mercy. But if you learn to cherish yourself, love becomes something you choose, not something you need. How to cultivate self-love. 1. Stop seeking. The moment you stop living for others' validation, you take back your power. Love yourself without waiting for someone else to confirm that you are enough. 2. Set boundaries without apology. People who love themselves do not tolerate disrespect, manipulation, or inconsistency. They do not chase, they attract. And they only welcome love that mirrors the respect they have for themselves. 3. Find fulfillment in your own presence. The most magnetic people are those who are content in their own company. They do not fear solitude because they understand that loneliness does not come from being alone. It comes from being disconnected from yourself. When you love yourself, you stop searching for someone to fix you. Instead, you seek a partner who enhances your already full life. The paradox of love: the less you need it, the more it comes to you. Those who are desperate for love often repel it, but those who are whole within themselves, they attract love effortlessly. Because true love is not about finding someone to complete you. It is about 2 complete souls choosing to walk together side by side. And that, my dear, is the most beautiful love of all. And so, dear one, we arrive at the end of this journey. But love, desire, and intimacy are paths without an end. They are rivers that flow, fires that must be tended, gardens that bloom when nurtured. Remember, love is not about finding someone to complete you. It is about learning to love so deeply, so fully, that your presence alone is enough to draw love toward you. Passion is not something that fades with time. It is something that thrives when fed with curiosity, playfulness, and care. You now hold in your heart the wisdom of generations past. Carry it with you. Live it. Breathe it. Love is an art, a choice, a dance between souls. When you love with freedom, when you desire with depth, when you cherish both yourself and another with equal devotion, you will never need to chase love. Love will come to you, naturally, effortlessly, inevitably. Soft music swells, then fades. Go forth with an open heart, and may love always find its way to you. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want more wisdom. Now go forth and love as if you were born to do it.